Hello and welcome to the Melbourne Cup Day edition of The Box Seats. I'm Mark Warwood. 9 races at Ascot. We're expecting a partly cloudy day, but 24 degrees Celsius. The track, I think, will be a good 4, and the rail will be out at 14 metres. Race number 1 at Ascot on Tuesday will jump at 11:29. It's the Tab Touch Bet Your Bet Maiden over 1,200 metres. In replay, let's have a look at the last start, 4th of Christella.
50 left to go. They quickly got to Russian Machine. Oreo headed it. My Blue Boy got the run on the inside. Back behind them, Zenaz is battling away, and the full quid still running on. It's Oreo at the 150 clear, though. Getting away now from My Blue Boy. It's Oreo pulling clear late in the race, and Oreo goes on to win it from My Blue Boy or the full quid.
Tough way to kick off Melbourne Cup Day at Ascot. But going with number 3 here, Christella posted the fastest sectionals in the last race that we saw in replay, and she beats Zenaz as well, despite being really difficult to load at the gates. Does get a sticky gate here, gate number 12, but trusting that Peter Nucky will get the job done. Number 3 goes on top. From the aforementioned number 1, Zenaz, expecting improvement here, second up, but fair to say was a little bit disappointing. Fresh as a $2.60 favourite. Number 6, We Own a Brute, is an interesting runner. It's joined Grant and Alana Williams, and William Pike gets the ride as well. Nice gate, gate number 3. He's had a couple of trials, including a second at Lark Hill. And then number 7, Tramika. She gets the blinkers for the first time here. Chris Parnham rides, and we all know when the blinkers go on, Simon Miller means business. Top selection in race number 1 is number 3, Christella, to beat 1 Zenaz, 6 We Own a Brute, and 7 Tramika. Race number 2 at Ascot on Tuesday will jump at 12:44. It's the Devil's Lair Handicap over 1,000 metres. In replay, we're going to have a look at the trial of Downforce.
Stuck in the middle and coming to the outside is Petticoat Junction. Straightening up, Downforce had the lead, 2 lengths clear. Emerging Labour Rod is only a length astern now, quickly mowing him down. Then came Criminal Code, who's battling on behind those with Ramasco. Still in front, Downforce has a length. Coming hard now, Labour Rod's within a half. Downforce clinging on, but Labour Rod all over the top.
I think this is a good race, race number 2. I'm pretty keen on the prospects of number 3, Downforce. They paid $100,000 for this half-sister of Silent Sedition at the sale. Silent Sedition, a Group 1 winner. And I think that Downforce has shown a fair bit in all 3 of its third placings behind the likes of Pretty Style and Space Girl. I think can get a winning start here to its 3-year-old career, and significantly still a colt, so they must think something of him. Goes on top from number 1, Ginger was outclassed in the 3-year-old classic on opening day at Ascot. Significantly did race against Downforce last season and was beaten, and has to give the galloper some weight here, 1.5 kilos after the claim. Number 2, Celeria Tour, was scratched on Saturday, comes to this race for Clint Johnston-Porter and Daniel Morton. Was in the same race as Downforce and Genya back at Ascot in March and split the pair. And then number 4, Roberta, comes to town for Neville Parnham and Chris Parnham. Has had 2 runs at Northern, winning the most recent of those, beating Little Miss Pro. Top selection in race number 2 is number 3, Downforce, to beat 1 Ginger, 2 Celeria Tour and 4 Roberta. Race number 3 at Ascot on Tuesday will jump at 1:24. It's the Amelia Park Handicap over 1,000 metres. In replay, let's have a look at the top one. Number 1, Rapisada, trialling at Lark Hill.
As they come into the straight, and back behind those runners there next is Diablerie. It's trying to work through with Avidus. Down the straight they run. Rapisada leads the way. Flow shaken up the outside, and State Solicitor now gets to the outside and starts to run on. It's Rapisada in front. Flow's in for the fight the outside. Rapisada, Flow goes to it now with State Solicitor. Flow wins, beats second.
Rapisada won 3 in a row last preparation. Trial to get some really nice animals down at Lark Hill behind the likes of Flo, who is a black type galloper from the east that's now with Martin Allen. And looking at the map for the Amelia Park Handicap, I think the Rapisada with Jade McNaughty in the saddle is going to get a lovely run behind what is a very hot speed. Goes on top from number 2, Classic Chant, breezed outside the leader and drew clear to win at Northern last time out. Gets gate number 1 here, will be in it for a very, very long way, and Andrew Castle keeps the ride. Number 4 is Grand Design, almost beat Tuscan Queen last month, and I think the fast tempo here will mitigate the drop in trip. Goes from the 1200 to the 1000. 2 starts ago was racing over 1400 metres. And then number 9, Noble Time, scratch from Saturday, comes to this race for Brock Luthwaite and William Pike. Led all the way under the Wizard first up. Top selection in race number 3 is number 1, Rapisada, to beat 2 Classic Chance, 4 Grand Design and 9 Noble Time. Race number 4 at Ascot on Tuesday will jump at 2:03. It's the 5th leg handicap over 1200 metres in replay. We're going to have a look at the last start performance of Rewrite the Stars.
Lazevinsky balanced up in front from Rewrite the Stars. King of Chaos behind those. Now Windstorm just seemed to lose his balance back in the field, but he's starting to really lengthen stride now as Rewrite the Stars grabs the lead. Have a look at Windstorm closing in though. Windstorm went to Rewrite the Stars, draws level, gets the head in front. Boy oh boy, that was...
Rewrite the Stars was really well supported on debut, was beaten about 50 lengths. There was something wrong that day. Then made amends first up this campaign against a super trialist in Levitate, and then gapped all bar the impressive Windstorm in the replay race. Gets gate number 1 here. Ben Patterson keeps the ride. I think Rewrite the Stars is one of the better bets on the card. Goes on top. Big fan of number 1 though, that's Megachino, who's simply not going to be beaten once he found the front under Peter Nucky on the 26th of October. The gate's a little bit of a query here, and I do think he might have a more difficult run, but I think he's got more wins in Megachino. Number 5 is Megadon. Fast close of this horse, but will be conceding a very big head start to a number of the others, and I just don't think he can run down all of them. And then number 9, Amelia's Contraire, maps as the leader here in the Emilian Park colours, but I'm just not quite sure that the form stacks up. Top selection in race number 4 is number 8, Rewrite the Stars, to beat 1 Megachino, 5 Megadon and 9 Amelia's Contraire.